Good morning. How are you? Okay. Well, what would you like to talk about today? I don't remember you. Sorry. Mm. Okay. Go for it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're just being funny, and I don't think it's being funny. So. Mm-hmm. You don't think that it's weird, like that you don't want to criticize them while they're actively in office, so that they make changes according to what the American people want? Like, you think we should just shut up and take it? Nobody cares about Biden. Nobody cares about Biden. I don't give a fuck about Biden because he's not the president right now. Yeah, I did. I did. You certainly can. I just don't give a shit. I don't care about Biden. I said that the other day. Yeah, I don't care. He's not the president anymore. So we can bitch and gripe about Joe Biden all we want, but we can't change what has already been done unless the current administration does that. And they've already done that. They took away the student loan repayment plan that he did. He took away the JCPOA. Like, Donald Trump is actively doing things right now, and we can talk about the things that he's doing that he undid, but we can't undo anything. No, I'm in the middle of fucking talking. I shut up while you were talking, so now you shut up while I'm talking. So we can talk about all the things that Donald Trump is undoing, but we cannot. We can sit here and bitch and gripe and complain about things that Joe Biden did, Barack Obama did, fucking Ronald Reagan did, but we can't change that. The only thing we can do is criticize our government actively, that is the current administration, and exercise our First Amendment rights to make sure that they are doing the right things for the people. So why the fuck you want to talk about shit that already happened? I'm not those people, so I don't care. Not, no. I vote Democrat because I have to. Kamala Harris isn't a communist. Do you even know what a communist is? Oh, I would definitely vote for communism. Fuck yeah. Yes, I understand that communism is a moneyless, classless, stateless society. That is North Korea a democracy? So then why do they call it the Democratic Republic of North Korea? Just because you say a thing doesn't make it a thing. You're talking about China. You're talking about China. Because just because they're called the communist does not make them actual communists. So I brought up another example where we call something a thing, but by definition it is not a thing. I did not. No. Kim Jong-un. So I gave you an example of where we call something a thing where it's not actually that thing. Communism is a moneyless, classless, stateless society. Now you tell me how China exhibits that. Does China have money? You brought up China. Does China have money? Do they have classes of people? Do they have a state? Yes. All the answers to those are yes. So no, they are not communist. State means government. Oh my God. I can't. When you say a moneyless, classless, stateless society, it means there is no currency, that there is no system of class, and there is no organized government. But go ahead, move on, because you were wrong. No, Kiki, there aren't. No, I think the governments are a bunch of fuckwads. I think the Democrats are a bunch of, because they most closely align with my values. I think they're a bunch of fuckwads. Do you know what it means to do the least harm? Do you know what that means? Right, voting for harm reduction. That is what I do. I vote for harm reduction. Oh, really? How? That's not harm reduction. That actually kills women. That actually kills women. It does. It does.
Coffee?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Every one of them. My child who brought me my coffee, so shut the fuck up. Go ahead, baby. You can go play.
Yeah.
Love you. It doesn't matter. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. It does. Because what I tell you, no, stop. Okay, now I'm just going to fucking mute you. So, we're going to stay muted because I'm going to finish my point. Every single one of them, the life of the mother is at risk. Why? Because who the fuck are you to determine whether or not whether somebody's mental health is a risk to them? Who are you to determine whether their financial situation, there you go, bye fucker. Where were those?
In the bathroom.
You serious? Where?
Under the drawer.
Stop it! I looked everywhere for those. Put them right there. Thank you, baby. Right, gonna ask me a question and then fucking interrupt. So, as I was saying, every single instance where abortion is necessary, which is every single instance that abortion takes place, the life of the mother is at risk. Now, what I define as the life of the mother being at risk is going to be different than somebody who has no fucking idea what they're talking about when it comes to abortion. But in every single instance, the life of the mother is at risk. Whether that risk is mental health, whether that risk is physical health, whether that risk is financial ruin, it doesn't fucking matter. The life of the mother, the life of the person who is pregnant is at risk in every one of those situations, which is why they make the decisions that they make. It is not up to you to determine, be the fucking morality police, as to what is acceptable. That's not for you to decide because it's not your body. It is not your choice. And this is not a hard concept to grasp. But the problem is that you guys just fucking hate women and you just want to control women. That's it. That's it. Antonio, how are you this morning? I'm fine, thank you. What would you like to add to the conversation? Yes. 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 And you don't have to assume that risk. You don't have to assume that risk. No, no, you don't. Nope, goodbye. Nope, goodbye. Nope, goodbye. I'm not arguing abortion. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys I'm not talking to people without a fucking uterus about abortion. It's not a difficult thing. It's a boundary. You do not have consent. No means no. And 6 is exactly right, which is why they decide not to be pregnant anymore. You can choose whether or not you want to assume that risk. You should have the right to choose. But again, you just fucking hate women. You want to control women. That's it. Period. You don't give a fuck about the product of the pregnancy. You don't care about the children. Because if you cared about the children, the Republican Party would be expanding social programs. The Republican Party will be doing things to make sure that children aren't fucking illiterate. They don't do that. They don't give a fuck about education. They don't give a fuck about childhood hunger. They don't give a fuck about housing instability. So you don't actually care about these kids. All you care about is controlling women. And it's gross. It's gross. Get a fucking hobby. Learn to whittle or something. I don't know what to tell y'all. Leave women the fuck alone. Thank you for the super chat, Richard. You didn't put a message on there, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. We're opening the phone lines. If you're calling about abortion, you're just going to get hung up on. Correct. They are birthers. They only care about people giving birth. That's it. That's all they care about. Who's scared? Hi, good morning. How are you today? I'm fine, thanks. You can prove that. Hey, just real quick, if you talk in caps in the chat, you get muted. Caps are for mods and for me, not for you. So if you type in caps, you get muted. Okay, where's your source? Okay, where's your source? They weren't. That's not a source. That's not a source. No, no, sir. So they collect data, and I want to see that data. Where's that data? I don't care what Tom Homan says. I don't care what he says. He can go outside and tell you the sky is fucking green. That doesn't mean that the sky is green. So where's the data? No, 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 no. That was your claim. That was your claim. So provide a source for your claim. Okay, you don't want to provide a source for your claim? Okay, shut up. I didn't say I didn't know any information. I said provide a source for your claim. You should back up your claim. No, back up your claim. You should have something to support it. That's not how this works, my guy. No, it's not. So you hate having you. Hi, A. How are you this morning? I'm fine. Just, listening to people who make claims and don't want to support their claims. What are they winning? What are they winning? The stupid Olympics? They're winning the 50-yard yap? Oh. Okay, prove it. Provide the source where it's documented. That's my point. Not doing your work for you. I'm not doing your work for you. Oh, sure. Good morning. How are you today? Sure. No, that's why we wanted you to look this up. That's why we wanted you to look this up, stupid. This is why we wanted you to look it up. This is why we wanted you to look it up. Google is not a source. Hold on. Google is not a source. It's a fucking search engine. So provide a source. We're letting freestyle talk now. Go ahead, freestyle. It's propaganda, you fucking idiot. I know. Hold on. Yes, we would like for you to prove it. Yes, we would like for you to prove it. Don't say another word until you prove it. Executive order is not proof. No, it's not. I can have a whole live stream without you saying a motherfucking thing. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. So again, the executive order is not. Oh, bye, buddy. W professor. Miguel always has a lot to say in my chat, but never comes up. Why is that, Miguel? Are you scared? Are you a little pussy ass bitch? Hmm? Correct. An executive order is nothing. Has nothing to do with this. Has no bearing on this. Your claim, an executive order, has no bearing on your claim. They kicked you, so now you shut the fuck up. It's nice talking to you too. Thanks for coming up. No, you're good. I actually just came on to check my audio, and then it turned into a whole thing. So you can hang out. That's fine. But like, just like people don't understand what words mean. Like, and that's just further proof that you guys have been like victim of propaganda. Like you're like, oh well, this it just like the guy with communism doesn't know what communism is and then says that China is communist. It's not communist. I did fix the audio, yes. It's just ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous. Mr. Thomas! Well, hello, Mr. Thomas. Yes. Mm. To be a straight. Oh no. Can't believe they want to strip you of that right, Mr. Thomas. We had a super chat from Boogerman. Thanks for the super chat, Boogerman. My favorite restaurant, I can't tell you that because if I do, then you'll know where I live. But we'll just go with Marcelo's. Sorry, I have heartburn. I had from my coffee that I refused to give up drinking. I had to take some Pepsid. Coffee? Coffee's for men? Coffee is for men? I don't like omeprazole. Pepsi works better. We have a friend up here. The political era. Political era. What would you like to add to the conversation today? I'm a leftist. All the way fucking far left. As far left as you can go. I disagree. Of all the things you could have said, you had to talk about somebody who's trans. Why do you have to further harm marginalized communities? You're not left. You're not on the left at all. You're not even moderate. You're center right. Nah, nah. How old are you? What year were you? Okay. So you're a Clinton Democrat. So you believe in expanding social programs and taxing the rich. Thanks for the gift, Fabia. Well, if you're a Clinton era Democrat, then you went from Clinton to Bernie, which they're not the same. They're not like really even close. Hey, you guys want to hear something that a man left me? This is what men do on my voicemail.
Fuck you, you stupid little skank. God, I wish I could fucking rip your panties off and shove my cock in your asshole.
Just another rape threat. Just another rape threat of the day. Good morning. Hold on. Can you hold on one second? Hold on one second. I don't answer unknown numbers. If you want to call and you have something that you want to say it with your whole chest and don't block your number. I'm not going to answer if you call with a blocked number. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even ring through to me. I see the missed call, but it doesn't ring through to me because Google has it blocked. So if you want to say something like that to me, you want to threaten to rape me, then you call and say it with your whole chest with your number unblocked. You little pussy ass bitch. You little dick motherfucker. Don't apologize for them. Don't. That's why I don't care. I agree. Thank you, Jose, for the super chat. I appreciate you. I mean, I agree with that. I think it's definitely us versus them, and the us versus them is not Republicans versus Democrats. It's the people versus the elite. This motherfucker has called over 50 times. 50 times he's called. 50. It's weird. Nah, they don't. But conservative economic policies don't fucking work either. They don't benefit the middle class. The middle class is what holds this country together. Okay. Okay. So what's a policy that he has proposed that you would say is Good morning, Godzilla. Thank you for the super chat. You can't hear him. It's very low. Okay, people are saying that the guest is low. I'll work on it. I'll see if I can turn that volume up for y'all. YouTube can't hear you guys very well. Were you talking to me? Oh, sorry. Then you're gonna have to hold on for a second. I haven't changed the volume settings at all. Like maybe you guys were used to it.
Were you talking to me?
Oh, sorry. That's me trying to listen on YouTube. YouTube is way far behind. Um, it's probably because you guys were used to listening to it low. I haven't fucked with anything. Anyway, continue. Okay, that's not helping. It's not helping. Just talk. They can turn their volume down. YouTube can't hear anything at all. I don't know, but I'm tired of talking about this. This is stupid. Bye. See you later, Politica. I want somebody who actually wants to have, not you, I want somebody who actually wants to have a conversation about why they support the Republicans. I don't really feel like we need to be fucking educating these people about what their political beliefs are and how they should behave and how they should vote. Like, that's up to them to figure out. This shit was boring as fuck. And he's not paying you for your time, so don't fucking work for free. Yeah, y'all can call in. The only person who has called in is the same unknown number. They've called now over 60 times. They've called twice a minute, 3 times a minute, 4 times a minute. God, like, it's bad. I wonder if I could screen share and show you guys how many times. You know what? I don't want to do that because once I scroll all the way down, it will show someone else's private number. But, like, just listen to how many times the mouse rolls. Here. Just to get through all these calls. You ready? Can you hear how many times I have to scroll? Like, it's insane how many times this person has called. Get fucked, dude. You're weird. Fucking weirdo. But yeah, anyway, so if you guys want to have a conversation, if you're on YouTube, why do you guys still support them? Is it their immigration policy? Is it their policy on healthcare, policies on healthcare, against healthcare? Whatever it is, you can't block an unknown caller, guys. And just for a fun fact, I don't know if you know this, but Google does keep records of everybody's numbers, even if they're blocked. So if I really wanted to, I can get that information from Google. You're actually not anonymous like you think you are. So maybe, you know, just stop. It's weird. You've already threatened to rape me. Like, all right. Good for you, buddy. You're so fucking original. Yay. You can stop calling now and give somebody else who actually wants to have a conversation the opportunity to call through. It's so weird. Read your future? Sure, Eddie. You want me to read your future? 5 of Cups. Disappointment. Sorrow. That's what the 5 of Cups means. You're going to have a disappointing future. You're going to be sad, little buddy. Oh, shit. I wasn't even supposed to stay on here. I gotta get ready to go to work. You guys want to go live tonight? I didn't even tell you. I didn't even tell you guys what is going on. Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, as you know, or you may not know, is the next episode of The Political Poor with myself and my co-host, Alex. You can find them under Out Loud with Alex. We have a phenomenal surprise special guest this Friday. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm telling you, this person has gone, first of all, they're an elected official. They've gone viral several times for the things that they have said and done and to protect the people that they were elected to protect. They're currently a candidate for another seat. I don't want to give away too much. But there's an amazing special guest. We have an elected official who is coming on, who is also running for a higher office within our federal government. I'm so fucking excited for this. You guys are going to love this. No, it's not Bernie. It's not Bernie. But I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag a little bit later in the week. But for now, just know that we have a surprise special guest on The Political Poor this Friday, 11 p.m. and you're gonna love it. You're absolutely going to love it. What's up, Kiki? How are you? Oh, you fixed it? Oh, yuck. Yeah, you need a hand auger. Or whatever the fuck it's called. I have one. That's not going to help you all the way over there, though. A lot of people say I look like AOC. Guys, I look nothing like her. Like, that's just saying that all Latinas look alike. That's weird. Thank you for the gift, Cody. I don't think so. Cody sent me a happy poop. That's a gift on YouTube. It's a happy poop. It's a golden poop. It's a poop emoji, because it's shit. If you know where that's from, I love you. Oh my God, Chaz. This is so tired. Democrats didn't form the KKK. Thank you, Poppy. Poppy Mike sent me a spicy little chili. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Roman, for the star. I went to Pride Festival. It was so much fun. I wish we could have stayed, but I didn't. Or are they anything but heterosexual? And gay men love him. And so he was like, I don't know what to do. He had fun. He had a great time. He's super not against going to Pride. Obviously, he went with us. But, I wanted to have fun and do gay shit. Thank you for that gift. It's called Clock It. You're sending some really cute gifts, Cody. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You can't hear anyone but me. I know. Godzilla, listen. We finally... Every time TikTok updates, it does this dumbass shit. But you guys can call in. If you call in from YouTube or Twitch, you'll be able to hear that perfectly. Unfortunately, we have a little fucking troglodyte who's still calling in. Let's see when the last time they called was. Oh, they haven't called in 10 minutes. Look at them. They must have given up. Rude. Yes. Well, we didn't really take very many pictures at Pride, unfortunately, but it wasn't like a family friendly Pride event, so I'm not going to post pictures of people on my social media when they're not family friendly events. It was an adults only event. You know what I mean? They had 4 stages or three? 3 stages. And then one in the middle with all different genres of music. So like you'd find something for everybody. There was like a live band, a DJ, and then another live band. Like it was phenomenal. And then the Pride Parade is this weekend. Thank you, Cody, for the gift. I appreciate the blooming tulips. We're really good. Yeah, they were really good. The cover artists. My auxiliary audio is gone. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'll text Alex to see if he knows how to fix it. But he's driving right now, or at least the last I talked to him. Liza Minnelli and to get like a mashup. That's wild. Liberace. Legend said that I should be worshipped goddess. Listen, you can worship me. Absolutely. You tell me how you want this to go. My Cash App and Venmo are available for you. They're the same as my username. Worship me. Prove that you are worthy of my attention. Legend. And that's all I'll say about that. For now. Secrets. Oh man. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I have to say, you know what? We had a really fun weekend in Chicago. I absolutely love Kiara. We already know that. I adore her to the moon and back. But really, truly, like, I like Kylan too. Like, I love that guy. Like, that guy he's a good man. And if y'all don't follow Kylan Young, he was on Big Brother 23, The Amazing Race, and I think The Challenge twice. He's genuinely a good man. When we talk about the exceptions to the rule, hold on. TikTok is saying that I'm not active. Okay, so when we talk about the exceptions to the rule, I feel like Kylan is that guy. He is the exception to the rule where we talk about men being shit. Like he cares about other people's comfort and well being. Like dude he's a good guy, and I genuinely appreciate the fact that he is my friend and that I've gotten to know him over the last year. So if you're looking for a guy who's like a good person that you feel is a safe person, I can tell you that Kylan is definitely that guy. He's a safe person. He's a wonderful guy. This was the first time that Kiara got to meet him, and I think that Kiara would agree with what I say, that he's a nice man. Thanks for the happy poop. Cody has sent me like 50 well, okay, maybe not that many. 40. It's still going. Happy poops. 41 happy poops. Thanks for all the happy poops. Yeah, he is. Polaroid together. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let's see if I can get it to focus. That's our thing from Pride. It won't focus, of course. But I keep it right here on my desk so I can see my two little bestie boos. Mm-hmm. You should go for it again. You should go for it again because Kylan said that he auditioned 3 times before he got picked up. Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Did it end? Big Brother season 28 premieres July 9th on CBS. So be a little. So be a little. All right, we'll let the mean streak show just a little bit. You know, throw in a couple eye rolls, a little. Talk about politics a little bit. Get yourself a little fired up. There's things that are controversial that you can talk about that are true to your personality. You should audition again. Send in a tape. Kiara, do you want to tell them what we were talking about doing? So Kiara and I were thinking about auditioning for, or sending in an audition a tape for The Amazing Race. You think we should do it? We might. Here, let's put up a poll and see what the people say. There's only 100 people in here right now, which is kind of low for our normal thing. All right, so the quick poll: smiley face for yes, we should audition for Amazing Race. Crying face for no. I'm gonna answer this phone call while the poll runs. Thanks for calling the stream. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Is this Amanda?
It is.
Okay. I wanted to say hello and enlighten you, and you should get on the Trump train.
Oh, why should I get on the Trump train?
Because it's just that's the way to go. Trump Train Express. It's just moving on. Just moving on. And it's not.
Well, is there
yeah.
something that I should? Is there some reason that I should support it? Everyone says that we should do it. It's good enough that we know that everyone says that we should do The Amazing Race. So is there a policy? Like, is there some kind of reason other than just because you said so that I should support Donald Trump?
Oh yeah, the policies, the border, crime. You hear what in D.C. I haven't heard about no carjackings lately because all I kept hearing in D.C. there were carjackings, not crickets. There haven't been no carjackings. Fentanyl problem. Hadn't heard a word about no fentanyl overdoses.
None of that has changed. It's still happening.
If
Do you live
it
in
is,
DC?
it's really.
I mean, like, I don't know why you would think, like, in Ohio that you would be hearing about DC's local news. Like, why would you be hearing about that in Ohio?
Well, the media lied about Springfield about the Somalis that flooded in a town of 25,000 people, and 21,000 came in, and I'm 80 miles 80 miles from Springfield. I'm in Cincinnati, and let me tell you, it was. I didn't believe it either, but
the people of Springfield, the actual people who live in Springfield, the people that actually live there, went on the news numerous times and said that none of that was happening. What he was talking about, eating the dogs and eating the cats and taking over the community and tearing down the community, they actually said the exact opposite. The people who were living there said that the community of immigrants that was present in Springfield was actually a net positive to their community.
Well, the thing is that most of the reporters that like CNN and even Fox, I heard it from local reporting, and I can tell you that I woke up and I was like, what the hell am I listening to? And a woman came outside. She said a Somali man pulled out a knife right in front of her, got a hold of her dog, and she's trying to get the dog from him, and he had a grip on the dog, and because he was too strong, and this was a Somali man, he took that knife and cut that dog's head off right in front of her,
That
and
didn't
she
happen,
was
sir.
crying,
That didn't happen, sir.
it's I didn't believe it either. I was like, what the hell am I listening
When was
to?
the last time you
I
talked to
was
your
barely,
kids?
it's weird.
Do you have
I
children?
can't put my finger on it.
Do
know,
you have children?
it's
Hello.
but Cincinnati don't have
Hello.
we have. Oh, excuse me.
Do you have children?
No, I don't. I'm a single man.
That tracks.
No, I don't have any kids.
Can
Not
you
that
hear
I
the
don't
other
want
people
them.
talking?
I'd like to have. Think would be a good dad.
Go ahead, Kiara.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just want you to know it's all good. I don't take anything to heart.
Hey, can you be
Politics
quiet
is
for just a second? Hey, be quiet for just a second. Kiara, go ahead. Just say something. Can you hear that person? Can you hear the other person talking?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't hear. No.
Oh, they can't hear you either. What the fuck? I didn't change anything.
Technology, huh? Technology's
All right,
strange,
try again,
ain't
Kiara.
it? Was you
Yeah,
get
so the
can
question that
you
the other person is
on your
trying to
end?
ask you is, are you 100% certain that the people in Ohio were Somalis? In Springfield, Ohio.
No, just that was that 21,000 came into a population of a town of 25,000, just 4,000. I mean, and you know what happened?
I can't. Let's hear what this one says. Aw.
I'd just like to say thank you for your videos here. I like to start my morning every day by blasting a fucking hot load on your face every day. So nice.
Now, do you guys understand why, like, I say the things that I say about men? Like, why I don't like y'all and why I think so highly of people like Kylan? Because Kylan doesn't talk to me that way. Kylan doesn't treat me that way. People like Kylan, men like Kylan, are respectful. There's absolutely no reason for you to call in to leave a voicemail like that. Listen, I know that people, to me, I know that. I'm not stupid. But, like, you don't have to tell me that. There's absolutely no reason for that. There's no reason for that. People literally pay to me. I don't know why they do, because I don't really post shit. But they do. I don't know. Thanks for calling the stream. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's up? My name's Brad. I'm calling from Indiana.
Hey, Brandon in Indiana. What would you like to add to the conversation?
I just want to apologize for the men who called previous. That we're not all like that. We're not all fucking shitty, horrible people. I don't know what I kind of want to talk about is the left. I'm in my 40s. I'm a veteran. Most of my life I've been what I consider, left leaning, and here recently I just feel like the left is starting to go too far.
I think in order to protect the rights of people, especially marginalized communities, we have to go as far as possible, right? Like it's a negotiation. Like if you're selling something, you're not going to give them the rock bottom price you're going to accept, right? You're going to say, I want, if your rock bottom price is $100 and a fair market price for it is, I don't know, $400, you're going to say you want $450, so that when negotiations happen, you kind of get to some kind of midway point or an acceptable point for both parties involved. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. 100%. I understand what you're saying, but here's my thing. I feel like there's so much back and forth, nothing gets done. Like I said, I'm a veteran. I'm also a recovering fentanyl addict. I can't
You
get
can't
help.
say that on the
I can't
stream
get
because
help.
it's against
What's that?
community guidelines. You got to be careful about saying the names of pharmaceuticals because platforms are very particular
My
about
my
that.
apologies.
So you can
My
just say
apologies. I
drugs
didn't know that.
or, the F thing. I don't know. Just make up a name for it and I'll know what you're talking about, but you can't say the name of it.
All right. Well, the China death powder.
Well,
I'm I'm sober. I've been
Let's just
sober
call
for
it
almost a
death
year
powder.
now.
Let's just call it death powder, okay?
Okay.
Let's call
All
it
right.
that. So you're a
I mean,
veteran
we all
and
know,
you've had
that's
and
what
you
I'm saying.
struggle with
That's
substance.
exactly my point right there. We
That's
all know where
community
this stuff's
guidelines
coming
though.
from. We all know where it's
But
coming from.
but
I'm
that's
not going to say the
community
name of it,
guidelines. We
but we
can't.
know where it's
Yeah.
coming from.
But that's community guidelines. So you're a veteran. You have had some struggles with substance use disorder, and are you like having issues with access to resources for dealing with your substance use disorder? Like, what is?
No, at the moment, no, because I had to deal with it myself. But I have other issues. I'm depressed. I've not barely left my house in the last year because of my substance abuse disorder. I'm afraid of going back out there. I'm a professional chef by trade, and drugs are prevalent in my profession. And I feel like going back out there is just me, is going to end up with me, probably dying, to be honest, because of where I'm at. Like, I can't go
Are you
back out
being
there and
seen
have
at the
another run
VA
at
at
it.
all?
What's that?
Are you being seen at the VA at all?
No, they won't do shit for me.
Are you eligible for care at the VA?
No, I'm apparently not. But I went to Iraq. See, that's where my whole problem with the whole government, left, right, it doesn't matter. It's like I was willing,
Can you guys still hear him?
to sign up for the military on September 12th, 2001, the day after we were attacked. I quit culinary school and joined the army as a cook because I watched a woman jump to her death off of the tower, and it just gutted me. I quit school and joined the army as a cook. I was there for the invasion of Iraq. I didn't agree with that at all. I didn't want to be there to invade Iraq. I wanted to do something about the people who attacked our country. And I was vocal about it, and I was told I was un-American. I didn't deserve to wear the uniform. I was basically turned into a piece of shit over there. They made me do anything and everything that nobody else wanted to do. They used me like a slave. And then when I got back, my fiance was cheating on me with a guy who got out of going over there from a unit because he had asthma or some shit. And I tried to kill myself. So they threw me out.
I'm sorry. That's awful.
Yeah. And somehow I'm not eligible for VA benefits, even though my discharge was medical. It was a personality disorder, failure to adapt to the military is what they called it.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
that's like the
I
blanket
didn't.
statement they put under everybody.
So I can't get help from anybody. I can't get help. If I can't even get a job. I have a felony on my record now because of my addiction, which was nonviolent. I didn't do anything to hurt anybody. It was a simple possession of paraphernalia. It wasn't even drugs. I got caught with something used to administer drugs. In my state, that's a felony. And it's like everybody's like talking about wanting to do something, help the veterans, help the homeless, help addicts, help this person, help that, but nobody's getting help. The left, when they have power, don't do shit. The right
I think he just needs to be heard,
doesn't
so let's just
really
let him be heard.
care much about people unless it's making them money, and it's like I feel like most rational, normal Americans are somewhere in the middle of this whole thing, watching, the crazy liberals on one side and the crazy Trump supporters on the other side. And it's like, we just want our fucking country back. You know what I want? I want Jimmy Carter. I would love a Jimmy Carter right now.
I don't know about that. But, guys, like, I know that we're going to let him speak. First of all, he's a veteran, and as a veteran myself, and Kiara are also veterans, not having access to resources and just needing someone to talk to is really fucking important. And so we're going to have this conversation because this is my platform and I choose to have this conversation. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can scroll and come back in a couple minutes. Totally understand. or not come back,
I mean,
whichever you prefer.
if I'm doing something wrong, I mean, I'm sorry. I just
No,
was
people are
scrolling
saying that
and
you're no, 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 honey, you're
I kind of
fine.
just saw
People are just
guys
saying that
being
you're trauma
dickheads, so I thought
dumping.
I'd say something. And
No, no, you're fine. People are saying that you're trauma dumping, and I am totally okay with you having this conversation. To me, it feels like you need someone to hear the things that you've been through, and I'm for it. Like, if there's something that I could do to help you get access to resources, I'm more than happy to do that. You can shoot me a DM. We can talk about like your locality and the things that you feel like you need to deal with what is going on in your life. I will do whatever I can to help you with that. But unfortunately, a lot of Republican policies have taken away access to resources, especially for veterans, and that's a big issue. You know, we saw people lose access to their mental health care and a whole bunch of other things with the VA, with the policies that the Trump administration has put forth. And I want to change that. I want to make that difference. I want veterans to have access to everything that they need to be fucking healthy. It's the least that this country could do after the shit that they put them through.
I mean, I just think that if we're willing to volunteer,
They can't hear you,
Kiara. To do something that our lives are in risk, if we need help, we shouldn't have to fucking go through years of trying to get into the VA just to get denied. We shouldn't have to jump through a bunch of fucking hoops to not be homeless, which luckily I've never had to deal with. I own my home, even through my addiction. I was smart enough to buy my house and pay it off. But it's like, it just wants some fucking normal help, and I'm not trauma dumping. I know there's people out there that have it. I'm more talking about the people who have it way worse than me. They're living out on the streets that can't get shit. They don't have any skills in life at all. I mean, I'm a chef. I could go back to work. I just risk, falling back into my addiction, which is my fucking problem. That's my deal. I got myself into it. But there's not help for anybody really. Like, it doesn't matter if you're poor, if you're, broke. If you're broken, this country doesn't fucking want you.
No,
I'm. It's sad.
I can.
We
The other
don't
people on the
want broken
panel
people.
The other people on the panel want to talk to you. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go on from like another profile so that they can talk, and then just play the audio for you. So just give me 1 second. They're both veterans. One is currently serving in the Army, and Kiara is a Marine Corps veteran, and they have some things that they want to say. So I'm going to let Kiara go first. Kiara, go ahead.
Sure.
So I'm going to let Kiara go first. Sorry, there's a Kiara, go ahead. Kiara.
Caller, as somebody who was also in the military and a cook, it's really difficult living in Indiana as well. If you reach out to Amanda can get in contact with me. I can try to help out in any way that I can, with either going through your VSO.
Oh, they can't. We can't do it. We can't do it because it's fucking with TikTok and it's causing feedback. So what Kiara was saying is somebody who lives in Indiana. They if you reach out to me, I can put you in touch with them, and we can get you some resources in Indiana to help you overcome the things that you're dealing with.
Gotcha.
So yeah, send me a DM. You can DM me on Instagram or TikTok. It's the same username, and I'm more than happy to see if we can help you get access to resources.
Okay.
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 All right. If there's anything else you need, shoot a text to this number. This is not going to everybody because I'm going to fucking ignore you. I know this person's number, and I will answer them. If you ever are in a situation where you need some help, please reach out. You are not alone, and I'm more than happy to be there for you, okay?
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye. you for calling stream. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. What's going on? Can you tell me your name and where you're calling from, please? I can't hear you.
Yeah?
You're like super far away, like your phone is in another room. Thanks for the gift, David.
Let me ask you a question. Why did you join the military?
Why did I join the military?
You couldn't get a job? You couldn't, do something else? Like, why did you join it?
I joined the military for the college benefits.
There's no other way you can get college benefits? Why don't you just go to college and get credits in college to get college credits?
It's not college credits, the money for college. You know, the GI Bill?
You couldn't get a job?
I did have a job. I actually worked 2 jobs.
No, but what's the main reason why you joined the military? You wanted to be tough? Training? Like what? You wanted to know how to shoot a gun? What is it?
I already knew how to do that.
So why did you really join the military? They don't pay you money like crazy money. Why did you really join it?
So I wouldn't.
Did you have family problems? Did you have family problems? You wanted to escape your house or what?
No, my family is just fine.
So why did you really join the military? That's what I want to know. You started growing a penis or something? You started mutating into a man? You felt manly or something? Grabbed a gun?
Dude,
What was in your head at the time?
I worked in medical, and I still do. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, so why don't you stick in the medical field? Why don't you go to like a medical office or a hospital, become a nurse? Why did you want to be in the military? You feel strong or something?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Like, so why
do you want to be a man? Why do you want to be a man so badly?
Why don't you believe me?
Why do you want to be a man so bad?
What?
You do have a man in your name. A man. Why do you want to be a man?
I picked my name. Okay.
Yo, stop shaving your...
So weird. Oh my god. Fun fact. Never mind. You know what? I'm not even going to tell y'all that because then I'm going to dox myself. Ugh. Sad, strange little man. It's so weird. Right. Like, infantrymen. Like, I haven't heard that since I was, like, 6 years old. Like, that's some 6-year-old kid mentality shit. A man, duh. Like, bro. He's lonely. He was texting the line, too. That's why I said, if you text, I'm not gonna fucking respond to you. I don't know. What is that? Yeah, I'm not seeing those nice guys. Just saying this, lols. There are nice guys out there. There are. But unfortunately, the ones who are not nice men, who are not nice people, typically like to show their ass more than the nice guys do, because nice people don't do stuff like that. Nice people don't behave that way. And that makes me even more fucking thankful for people like A, and for Joey, and for Kylan, and for Alex, and like all of those people, all of the men that are in my life that care about my well-being and who are kind to me and who care about creating safe spaces, not just for women, but for everybody. Like, those are the people that are my people. Those are my people. Thank you, Joel, for the stars. I appreciate you. Wait, what does that say, Arturo? I love you, A. You're the best. Yeah, hospital can't give you the best benefits, and it's not guaranteed your natural life like military is. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, Arturo. Like it was great until we got to not guaranteed. After that, it turned into gobbledygook. George Costanza. What? My daughter closed the door. So the debacle with what was going on with my daughter and the police is over. We have gotten to the bottom of it, so we can talk about it now. There was a child who was 12 years old who took my daughter's phone and was sending manipulative and terrible messages to another child in order to get them to send pictures of them undressed. And they sent them. And so my daughter's phone was confiscated by the police because that is distribution of CSAM. And so my daughter's gotten her phone back. They took her statement, and the investigation, as far as I'm concerned, is over. Obviously, looking through the text messages, I haven't seen them, but the police have seen them. They deemed that my daughter was not complicit nor instigative in any way of the situation. But parenting moment for all of you, because this happened when she was not in my care. She was at summer camp. And so have conversations with your kids. Have conversations with your kids about what is acceptable and what is appropriate behavior through electronic means of communication, be it on the internet or on your phones. Because I have had numerous conversations like that with my child, even before that. So just watch what your kids are doing, because you never know. Even though your child may be a child who is, they have their head on right, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be peer pressured into things that they wouldn't necessarily do. So just talk to your kids. Talk to your kids. Have conversations with your kids about appropriate behavior with electronic communication. Hi, caller. Thank
Hello?
you for waiting patiently before I said hello to you. Can you please tell me your name and where you're calling from?
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Hey, are you a Democrat?
I vote Democrat, but I don't really consider myself a Democrat.
Oh, so what's the I got in your channel by accident. What's the agenda? What are you guys talking about? I just saw Republican, and so I figured you was a Democrat.
Okay. Did you read what it said on the screen at all, or you just decided you were going to call?
Yeah, it says.
That's not by accident.
No, well, the way you put it, it doesn't fit the whole thing. So that's what I'm asking.
I mean, I can see it.
So like some words are the subscriber button is in the way. There's a couple other words that's like not being shown. So what is it? Like what?
I don't know. I'm looking at it on
show
YouTube.
about?
I can see the whole thing. It says, "Why do you still support the Republicans?"
I mean, what's the better option? We want baby killing Democrats? Like what? I mean, every party makes mistakes. I mean, but it's kind of pick your who's the worst of the worst. It's not the Republicans.
Thank you for gifting that membership, David. It's very much appreciated. So who's the worst of the worst? It's not Republicans. Why do you feel that way? Why do you think it's not Republicans?
I mean, you guys, the baseline, you guys have no morals. If you vote Democrat, you're voting to kill children in the future population.
Do you have a uterus?
What the hell does that mean?
Do you have?
That doesn't mean anything. That's like saying, oh, I don't know math because I'm not a mathematician.
Do you have a uterus? Are you capable of being pregnant?
That means nothing.
It's a yes or no question.
So remember, it's really simple because you know the answer, so I don't have to answer a stupid question.
All right. Do you want to talk about
I can
abortion?
still have an opinion on if I have a uterus or not.
Do you want to talk about abortion? Yes or no?
I'm literally making the conversation flow. Like, duh.
Okay, so if you want to talk about abortion, I have a rule here. Sometimes I allow men to have this conversation, and I'll allow it. But in order to have this conversation, you need to answer three questions about pregnancy.
The conversation started with which party has more morals and which one is better, and why do I support one over the other?
Pregnancy and childbirth. Are you ready to answer those three questions related to pregnancy and childbirth?
the hell does that matter if you
Because if you don't know
terminate a
anything
pregnancy?
about
What does
pregnancy, if you
termination
don't know
mean?
anything about pregnancy and
What
childbirth,
is
then you're
what
not
does
equipped to have this
termination mean?
conversation. Termination simply means the ending of a pregnancy.
Ending of a life.
No.
It's already scientifically proven. On conception, they consider, every scientist considers that the start of life. You
Do
literally
you
can hear
want
the
to have a
heartbeat in like
conversation
4
about?
weeks.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna make this really easy for you. In order for you to talk about abortion, you have to answer questions about pregnancy and childbirth. There are 3 questions.
What the hell?
Do you want to answer
Everybody
those
knows.
questions?
Everybody
Yes
went
or
to
no?
health class. Like,
yes or no?
everybody went to health class. Like,
If everybody went to health class, lady, then you'd be able to answer the questions. And then you'd be equipped to have the conversation. But I can guarantee you, you don't know a motherfucking thing about pregnancy or childbirth. You only care about controlling women. It always comes back to that. You only care about controlling what women want to do, what women need to do, what women need access to. You only care about controlling women. That's it. That's it. Sure, what's your question? Eating, for those of you who don't know what consuming means. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no. It's obvious to people who have brain cells that hold hands, okay? It's obvious to people who have any ability to fucking form a coherent thought. Anyone with critical thinking skills. Because it's not common sense, it's critical thinking skills, and y'all lack critical thinking skills. Like, people don't just have abortions because they want to have an abortion. There's always an underlying reason. Is it my mental health? Is it my physical well-being? Is it because I, at this stage in my life, am not equipped to be a parent? Is it financial reasons? There's always a reason. Like, people don't just walk into an abortion clinic and go, fuck it! It doesn't work like that. And as somebody who cannot get pregnant, you guys don't understand that. You don't understand what happens to a body during pregnancy. You don't understand the complications of childbirth. You don't understand the mental toll that it takes on you to be pregnant. I do. I've been pregnant. I have 3 children. It's just a mechanism of control against women. Like, that's why y'all give so much of a shit. You don't care about what actually happens to these children, because if you did, like Atropo said, you'd be supporting social programs that make sure children are fed, that make sure that they have stable housing, that make sure that they're receiving an education and can fucking read past a 5th grade level. But you don't care about that. Like, let's be honest. Call a spade a spade. You only care about controlling women. And that's why when we have the conversation, and there's a clip from the other day that I'm going to post, but like, that's why we had this conversation about trans women. It's always trans women. You don't care about trans men because you understand subconsciously that trans women are women, and you don't want to fucking admit that. But that is why you always have a problem with what trans women are doing, is because you know that trans women are women and you fucking hate women. You want to control women. The conversation is never about trans men. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that y'all don't hate women. What's up, David? Right. Yeah. Wanting to limit the rights of someone else is definitely a bad fucking place to start. We have a super chat from Joel. Joel is one of my favorite people in the YouTube chat all the time. So thank you so much for the super chat, Joel. Joel said, real men trust women to make their own decisions about their bodies. So jealous you got to go to the Obama Library event. Michelle's speech had me emotional as hell. I miss adults being in charge. Everything that you just said. Everything that you just said. Unfortunately, YouTube muted my video about the Obama Presidential Center, but if you want to see it, you can see it on other platforms. I have tons of stuff that I have yet to post. I actually interviewed a police officer who was very kind, who's a very nice gentleman, who was actually excited to have a conversation about what the Obama Presidential Center meant to the community, and is really excited for the positive changes that the center is going to bring to the community. It's a beautiful, it's 19 acres of just pure, beautiful history, and there's so much to do. Like, it's amazing. Thank you for calling the stream. Can you please tell me your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, my name is Jim. I'm in Illinois.
All right, Jim from Illinois. What's going on?
So you were at the Obama opening ceremony?
I was, yeah.
That was like one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
Oh, I didn't get to go on Thursday. I spent the entire weekend there, though.
Oh, okay. That Thursday thing looked like really cool. I ended up watching that whole thing.
Yeah, I had to work. They wouldn't let me off my day
Okay.
job. So I
Okay,
couldn't
so
go on
Friday
Thursday,
you
but I
you
was
went there
Friday
like
morning.
the week. Sorry, what?
I was there Friday morning.
So did you make like your own video tour and that you said they won't post it or something?
YouTube muted it. Because they said it was a
Okay.
copyright
No, because I just want to see
infringement.
around in there still. I haven't done that even on like somebody's video or live stream or whatever. So I'll check that out. I called in because of the abortion thing though. It's ending a life.
It's not.
It is. I'm four things,
It's not.
maybe four. I don't know if I'm a soul, spirit, this metaphysical thing, but I'm definitely my genome. That's unique. You get that at conception. My body, I'd say the second I'm 2 cells going to 4, that's a body. And then my consciousness, which arises, in womb. So depending on when you're ending this, you might be ending 2 out of the 3 things, 3 out of the 4 things. I don't know. 4 out of the 4.
Well, why should like, let's just say for argument's sake, I agree with you, and what you're saying is correct. Just for argument's sake, why should this other thing's life take precedence over mine?
What other thing? No, it's a
The
tough
fetus.
debate. I will never understand anybody who doesn't see the other side.
I think abortion. Look, I think abortion is terrible. I think that
Yeah,
because
cool.
I don't think abortion at this particular point, because of this the abilities that we have with science, should even have to exist.
Okay, what does that mean?
But it does need to exist. Because
If
we
you have a
don't
pregnancy
we
from
don't-
like rape, incest, something you didn't want, how would science remove it without you having to make the decision to end the life?
Well, that's another factor, right? Societal issues, that we still have a prevalence of violence against women in this society, where rape is a factor and pregnancy from rape is a factor and incest is a factor. Like, there are so many different things, but I think as a society, because we haven't progressed that far, abortion is still necessary. But I don't think that it should be. I think that men should stop fucking raping women, that men should stop raping children and impregnating children. I think that science should spend more time in investing more resources into women's reproductive health, into reproductive health in general. Anything that has to do
Oh,
with
sure.
women is grossly underfunded and grossly under-researched. So
Yeah. And
I
if you're a black
personally-
woman, it's even worse. Like science, the medicine,
Correct.
it's not there for you. It wasn't made for you.
But that is the choice that we have right now. That is the option we have right now. And because that is what is presented to us, that is what we need to support. So if we don't like abortion, if we don't want abortion to occur, then we need to be focusing on stricter punishment and policies relating to rape and people who commit rape, domestic violence, people who are
no.
harming children. Like, we need to solve those societal issues.
No.
And then we also need to...
That's
Yes,
crazy.
we
Like
do.
if you're trying to stop the need for that, like you're trying to stop all unwanted pregnancies, that's crazy. That's unlikely
But
to
that's the
ever
goal, isn't
happen.
it?
That
Shouldn't
sounds like
that be the goal, to
micro
stop all
technology
unwanted
flying
pregnancies?
through the air and in our blood or something.
But shouldn't that be the goal? And we should also be scientifically
Whoa.
advanced enough to save pregnancies that are wanted, that are considered dangerous, like ectopic pregnancies. Why haven't we done enough research to be able to re-implant an embryo? if it's an ectopic pregnancy. Like it's just grossly underfunded. So because those things aren't,
I don't know about
we
funding.
haven't
Most
found
science just needs
solutions
time
yet.
and people willing to lock themselves in a room for 40 years and try and solve one
Well,
problem.
they sure did study
Yeah.
boners
Most
a
of the
lot.
money out there. Look, unless we're willing to say what things are, first of all, like if you really want women's rights better, then shoot for an abortion age at like 5 years old.
What?
Because I watched my hamsters, for generations. They'll like take out a couple of their kids if it's just not sensible. So if you can start talking about the first stage of mental development in toddlers and infants, like the way you do about inside the womb, then we're being, a little more real with what things are.
Stages of human development. What do you want to talk about infancy and toddlers? Like, why do you want to talk about that? What relevance do you feel like that is towards abortion?
Because to me, at birth, it's a very legal thing. But, like, as far as life goes, there's not much of a change. You have a social security number, maybe a name and all that. But, like the things I said, you still have the same genome. Your body's developing more, but it's nothing that significant. It is significant, but not as big as, like, a soul or a consciousness.
There's one big fundamental difference. After birth, that baby, because now it's a baby, because it's been born, it's considered an infant. It's
right,
in the
legal.
And I'm not saying this to you because I feel like you understand this. I'm saying this to just people in general who are listening to the stream. Infancy is a stage of of human development, okay? But there's a very, very strong difference. There's a definitive line, and that definitive line is after birth, a baby is not solely reliant upon its survival by one human being's body.
Yeah, I hear you on that. You're right. But is it bigger than the consciousness? Is it bigger than your specific genome, which is going to instruct the future development of everything in you? Those all happened already. Your consciousness arises
like
in vitro, in
towards
womb.
Like
so
a flow argument, and a flow argument is stupid.
Oh, wait, are you trying to do this like semantics, Dome? Now, that's fine. This was a lot of time, and I appreciate your time, and you keep going, and I love everybody who's trying to help everybody. So if you have, love in your heart and you're trying to help people, good for you. Keep doing it. Thank you.
He hung up. That's okay. Mm. He did. Right. And that's part of the point I was trying to get to. Like, the societal issues are not solved. So if we solve the societal issues and then also overcome the scientific barriers, there could be a point in our time in the future where abortions aren't necessary. But they are now, because societally we are not supporting the family, the household. We're not supporting the structure that is necessary. We're not making sure that children are fed. We're not making sure that housing instabilities are being addressed. We're not making sure that these children are being educated. We're not making sure that the parents have access to resources for themselves and for their other children should they have them. We're not doing those things. We're not solving the societal issues. And that's not even talking about the violence aspect of it, right? That's not even talking about that. There's just there's so many reasons that we talk about abortion and abortion as being necessary. For those of you who are on the YouTube chat who are confused about what I was saying about a baby, that fundamental difference between being in the womb and being outside the womb, when a fetus is inside the womb, it relies solely on one human being for sustenance to sustain its life. It's essentially parasitic, right? But once birth happens, anybody capable of taking a bottle and going like this can care for that child. Anyone who is capable of using hands or feet or other mechanisms to change a diaper can care for that child. But until birth happens, only one human being is solely responsible for sustaining life for that fetus. So that is a very large fundamental difference. Outside the womb, it cooks its own dinner. Friendly, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a pretty funny comment. But that's the problem, is you have that attitude that you want to so Twisted Trick said you want a band-aid for the problem, you want everyone happy, not happening. That's the problem, is that you have such a defeatist attitude like that we continue to have barriers in place. We shouldn't have these barriers in place. When it comes to things that affect men or males, scientific research is more heavily funded. Why do we not have a cure for PCOS, which they changed the name of it? I forgot what it is, PM something. Why do we not have a cure for ovarian cancer? Why do we not have a cure or more aggressive treatments for breast cancer? Like, we shouldn't be doing this, but we drop millions upon billions of dollars talking about prostate cancer, testicular cancer. Like, prostate cancer has a really fucking high survivability rate. Why is that? Because of the research funding. Because anything to do with men and their penises is highly funded, overfunded. Like, you guys like to say that abortion is murder and that, pregnancy is God's will. Well, your limp dick is God's will. Why should we be researching and funding how to make sure y'all get erections? Like, erections, or the inability to get an erection is not going to end your life. Ovarian cancer will. Cervical cancer will. As a matter of fact, they're one of the top causes of death amongst women. But we don't research that because men hate women. Brian sent me a super chat that says, happy, what does that say? Hap AI plus Antifa Pride Month equals, what did you write, Brian? Happy Pride Month. 0 fucks. Nobody gives 0 fucks about what you're saying. Abortion is not murder. Shut up. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna go get ready for work. I was my shift starts at 1, but I told them I was coming in late today because I had to deal with the stuff with my daughter, and I had to be home until her adult siblings, just so we're clear, adult siblings could watch her. And so I'm gonna go get ready for work. Cash, you didn't cook shit. What's that? Maybe. I've been so tired because I've been getting fucked up at work. I've been getting fucked up. We've been so busy. And it's weird because normally the summer in Florida, healthcare usually, they kicked you, dummy. They kicked you. They paid to kick you. They didn't want to hear what you had to say anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to see what you have to say in the chat. But normally during the summer months in Florida, because the snowbirds go home, like in healthcare, things slow down a bit. But for whatever reason this year, I guess they're not going home. Maybe because the economy sucks and they had to get rid of their second home, and so they decided to make Florida their first home. They haven't gone home. The traffic is still terrible. Healthcare is still overwhelmed. What's that? What was that, Kiki? Yeah. We're doing great. We're doing great. The greatest economy in the world. Wait, why have so many people been arrested for taking paint chips out of the reflecting pond, but ain't nobody been arrested for the Epstein files? Republicans. Can you answer that? Why are people getting arrested for taking essentially what is useless pieces of paint, like actual trash? They're actually cleaning up the reflecting pool. Why are they being arrested for that, but nobody's been arrested for the Epstein files? Can y'all tell me that? I saw it. It's such a fucking lie. Oh my god. It's the peroxide those dummies put in there. Somebody wanted to know what's on my shirt. This is Romeo Santos and Prince Royce. This is my shirt that I got from their concert. I went as a VIP and I got a whole little gift bag of cool shit. So I got my little VIP pass. I got a shirt. I got a signed thing. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. But I had VIP access at their concert. And Romeo Santos. He looked at me and he waved. And I have a video of that. And I was like, oh, because I was that close to the stage. It was so cool. Can I go boost your most recent video trying to find missing 13-year-old? Send it to me directly, Gage, and I'll go boost it. Dylan is over there spamming the chat, begging people to stay on the stream if they're Trump supporters. Stop spamming the chat, please, and thank you. Okay, well, we're just gonna mute you because nobody really wants you to. Just go to timeout. I don't need you spamming my chat. The demographic that you're looking for can't read anyway, and so they don't know what you're saying. So I agree. I agree that Romeo, his political takes have been a little shit, but he did walk back on what he said, and he did clarify it a little bit, but also at the time the tickets were already bought. So I went. And I didn't spend any extra money. I got the free things that I got, and that was it. And to be clear, I went more for Prince Royce than I did for Romeo Santos, but it was a good concert. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? My little guest. Right. Yes. Wait, somebody muted that and it was funny. Somebody on YouTube said something funny. They said, "You sure do got a pretty mouth." So just to reiterate for you guys on YouTube, if you're looking for access to resources, if you're a veteran and you need help finding access to resources, hop on over to TikTok real fast. Same username, Amanda Informed. There are 3 people on the panel. We have Atropos, Les Baru, Kiki, and A. We are all, and myself included, we are all either veterans, healthcare professionals, or mental health care professionals. We fit into one of those, or if not more than one of those categories. Please reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you guys get access to resources. That's what we're here for. This is the Chaos Caucus. We are a community who takes care of one another. We are a group of people who care about humanity and human beings and want to make sure that you have access to all the resources you need. And that doesn't just stop with veterans. Now, I can't, financially, I'm not able to help everyone in every situation, but I do the best that I can when people need help, and also keep a little in reserve so when things come up. And if you need help, I don't know, somebody here, this is directed at you. If you need help, I'm here to help you. So if that hits with you, it's meant for you. Reach out. Fuck yeah, support your local unions, you guys. BP is a piece of shit. Let's see what this person has to say. Quay, how are you today? Okay, what would you like to add to the conversation? Correct. Why is Donald Trump a great leader? How did Joe Biden leave the state of our country? Please take in consideration all of the facts of his presidency, including COVID. Okay, you're just too dumb to have this conversation. Goodbye. I don't care what anybody has to say who's not speaking in earnest. Like, if you're just going to be disingenuous, then I don't give a fuck. Jesus loves you, my guy. Who the fuck knows? David said, "We're going to eat you, Josh." And then their very next comment was a fork and knife. I love some of my little tubies. Y'all are crazy. I have a couple of favorite tubies. My favorite tubies, shout out to you guys. Good Advice, Godzilla, Brian, and Joel, and David. Y'all are my 5 favorite tubies. I love you. Every time I see you guys in the chat, oh, Jonah too. Jonah's one of my mods. But every time I see you guys in the chat, I fucking love you. I love you in the chat. So please keep coming back every day. You make my day with some of the things that you say. David is now talking about seasoning Josh with salt and pepper. I don't know what Josh is saying. Some of the comments may have been filtered out, but this shit is crazy. We have a new friend on the panel here. I know you guys have a hard time hearing over on YouTube, so I'm going to try to reiterate the things that they say before I answer or respond. So we have to be respectful and not overtalk one another. BPD, what would you like to add to the conversation today? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for bringing that to attention. I'm going to reiterate that for YouTube. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks. So what BPD said was, if you are a veteran, don't forget that you have a thing called TSP, and you can access TSP prior to retirement. You may pay a penalty to do so, but if you need access to that funds, you can have access to the funds for TSP. TSP can also be transferred into a new 401k if you get new employment, but I will caution you that you should not do that. You should leave your TSP right where it's at and let it do its thing. Don't move it to a 401k. Because you lose access to certain benefits regarding your TSP if you take it and roll it into a 401k at your new employer. Let it sit there, let it bake, just let it be. But also know that you have access to it if you need to. You can pull from it like an emergency fund. Thank you for the gift, David. I had TSP the entire time I was in. Oh yeah, you didn't have to have it. That is a lot of money you missed out on. Why I say don't move your TSP, what I noticed from when my money was in TSP and then when I transferred it, because I did a dumb thing and I transferred it out of TSP into a 401k, when we had the recession with George W., my TSP stayed pretty stable. And I transferred it after that. And then we had Donald Trump and we had COVID, and all of that money that I had saved kind of took a shit. It was much more safe and secure in my TSP account, and so I'm still actually rebuilding that money back into my 401k. So let it sit there, let it marinate. If you have questions about it and what you could do, there are plenty of companies like Fidelity. If you wanted to roll into a Fidelity like investment account, they'll financially advise you, and sometimes they will tell you that it is in your best interest to leave your TSP where it's at. So definitely reach out to a financial advisor. Sometimes they offer like a first session with them for free. Just like, lawyers give free consultations, financial advisors also give free consultations. But definitely weigh your options. My personal opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but my personal opinion is leave your TSP in your TSP. Leave that money there and then start another 401k. It's always good to have multiple accounts. What is Hootie saying? Womb is, in fact, a medical term. What did he say? I'm so confused. Atropos, what's happening?
So Clive, I think it's best for people to speak to a financial advisor and not like take advice from someone on the internet. Like, I'll be the first person to tell you, just it was more advantageous for me personally to leave my TSP. Like, I didn't just contribute a G. I changed my contributions so that they were tiered through different options within the TSP, but my money was much more secure while it lied within TSP, the way I had my allocation set up. But definitely speak to a financial advisor. Know that the TSP is there for you as a resource, not just for retirement, but you can go into it for emergency funds. You do pay a penalty for early withdrawal, but just talk to a financial advisor, but know that that resource is there for you. Yeah, Hootie, make yourself. Hootie, why are you so anti-abortion? Like, why are y'all so trip over about abortion? I don't know. All right, y'all. That's it for me for the day. It is 1 o'clock Eastern time, so I'm gone. I should be back tonight at 11, considering that I didn't have to go to work so early, so maybe I got my ass kicked less today once I get to work. We'll see. But just to remind you, on Friday night at 11 p.m. Eastern on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, possibly even Instagram, all of the places, but definitely the major three, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, we're going to have our brand new episode of my podcast with my co-host, Alex, the Political Poor, at 11 p.m. Eastern. And we have a bombshell has entered the villa. We are going to have an amazing surprise guest that you are not going to want to miss. Democrats and Republicans, because they're going to be taking questions from you. We are going to be asking them questions from the crowd. You are going to get to talk to an elected official directly, a candidate for our federal government directly. And I know you guys love that town hall format. We're going to do our normal show, but we're also going to let them talk and let them get some questions from you guys. So, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian, Green Party, I don't care. This is something that you're going to want to see because this person is a phenomenal human being who has gone viral many, many times for their work in government. So, don't forget, Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. I know. I'm not telling who it is. Not yet. I will be posting on my Instagram who it is. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, hurry your ass over there. Amanda Informed on Instagram, and follow me. I will be letting the cat out of the bag over there. That is the only place it's going to be let out of the bag. If you want to know who is going to be the surprise special guest, the bombshell, the new bombshell in the villa, follow me on Instagram. It's going to be on my story. It's going to be a post. So, that's it. That's all I got for today. YouTube, hang tight, because you know I'm going to come over there and cuss you out like I do every end of stream. TikTok, I love you. Everybody be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do motherfucking crimes. Bye, TikTok. Love you, mean it. Bye. All right, tubies. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing over here, tubies? Thank you so much for the gifts, David. I appreciate you. After what my daughter went through, I made the wrong choice on abortion. Okay. Men being men. Men being men. I want to count how many times that guy called from unknown. I literally have to scroll pages. I'm still scrolling. Guy called like 75 times. 75 fucking times. You're slaying the demons? You love Big Bang Theory. Lord of the Rings and Star Wars? What are you guys talking about? Pride is lame? Why is pride lame? Why is celebrating your individuality and who you are lame? That's weird. You should celebrate yourself, friend. Pride isn't just for the LGBTQIA plus community. Everybody should be, excited to live their authentic life and who they are. Be yourself. Like, maybe, though, if you're a shitty person, try not to be a shitty person. Like, don't be a bigot, you know? Where's the mother-daughter time? I'm not going to work for another 3.5 hours. But she just got her phone back. You think she wants to talk to me? You think she wants to talk to me? She has access to electronics again. She don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I'm going to go try and hang out with her. And she's going to be like, I'm busy. I'm busy. All right, YouTube. With the exception of the people that I named earlier, whom I love very much.